So I just got done watching episode 1137 of One Piece, and we are back to the future with a bang. So we start off this episode bridging the gap between the end of the Kuma backstory and where we left the Straw Hats on Egghead Island with Saint Saturn. And that was just masterful. It was emotional. It was everything it needed to be. But one of my biggest fears going into this arc, or at least with the current trajectory of the One Piece story, as we get to, I guess you can call it the end, at least building more on the current story. I was afraid that the Five Elders were not going to feel like enough of a villain. I mean, the last main villain that we got, Kaido, was a fantastic villain. I mean, the reasons to hate him were present, and his strong presence was felt. And so the Five Elders being presumably the next step before you get to Kuma, since I don't think the Admirals really are a threat anymore, was afraid that we weren't going to feel like it was going to be justified. I mean, granted, they played a big role in all the events in the One Piece world, but we didn't really get to connect with them until now, at least with Saint Saturn, finding out that he is the reason behind the tragic backstory that we just watched. Like, not just like, oh, his offhanded actions. No, directly responsible, not just for the whole deal he makes with Kuma, but for Ginny's death and Bonnie's powers and all of that. I hope that we get moments like this and arcs like this with all of the other four elders, because this is a perfect way to set them up for just top tier like One Piece villains. Like I love it so much. Also controversial take maybe. I'm so glad that they took a 6-month break, because not only is the pacing just much better, you also get unbelievably high quality animation. Like I was already a fan. Like, Wano is my favorite animation style, but you cannot deny the quality of the current animation of the Egghead arc. Like, it is just absolutely stellar, and they only continue to up themselves every single episode. So I am so excited. I know, unfortunately, a little bit about what happens at the end of this. I'm not going to spoil anything. I am a manga reader, but I am not caught up at all. So please keep any major spoilers out of the comments. But knowing the little bit that I know, I'm just so excited to continue to watch this. Hopefully weekly without any more breaks. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, keeping spoilers out of there. Drop a like because it really, really helps with the algorithm. Drop a follow because I will be covering this show weekly, as well as many other things, including summer anime, maybe soon Critical Role, things of that nature. But most importantly, as always, stay nerdy.